Hello and welcome back to Serious About Salvage and another video on the channel. So today we've got another car coming to the channel, a very nice Audi Q3 S-Line Plus. Now, there's possibility that my luck might have finally run out with this car. There's a lot of potential for disaster. At the moment I don't regret it. By the end of this video, or yeah, very soon I might. But at the moment I'm really happy with the car. Yeah, I think it's just going to be best to turn you around and just show you what the damage is. From here it looks great, doesn't it? 2016 this, by the way. For me it looks great. The front, not looking too good. Anyway, I'll turn you around and we'll have a look around it. But as always, if you enjoy these videos, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Thumbs up. Any comments you want to put below the video, I'll do my best to read and get back to you. So let's dive in and have a look what I have done. Right then, it's very nice on the back, this car, isn't it? I'm trying to find a bit of nicer stuff for you guys. It's obviously costing me more money, but I like to mix it up on this channel, you know that. And I don't like buying the same car twice, really. So we're working ourselves through, and it's time for some nice Audis and perhaps a BMW or two. Anyway, so yes, we've got a 2016 Audi Q3 S-Line Plus. So really nice car, beautiful in white. It's got your fancy little, you know, indicators that slice across. I'll show you that. Electric boot, 19-inch alloys. Really nice car. But it's had a decent prang, this, and yeah, I took a bit of a punt on this, I'll be honest with you. I took a bit of a risk because it wasn't cheap, and there is potential for a disaster lying here somewhere. That has had a pretty good whack. Now, the only reason why I contemplated getting this was because on the pictures you could make out the crash bar, which you can see there. So it looks as if the damage has gone above. This screams to me like it's hit the back of a wagon. That's what it looks like, because the damage is high up. But yeah, everything's been whacked back into the engine. So yeah, it was a risk. The biggest issue was that, although that it showed that it was running on the auction, it said on the listing cannot start. Now, I had no way of knowing whether that was the fact that they wrote cannot start and then eventually got it running, or they had it running and then something happened and they changed it to listings to cannot start because it did some engine damage to it. So there was no real guarantee everything was going to be good when this got here. Again, no guarantees that them chassis legs are okay because it might have pushed it down, you don't know. And the other thing I was a bit sceptical of was, because of all the airbags that have gone in this car, I couldn't tell if the seat airbags had gone, and the seats are a couple of £100 and there isn't going to be that much margin in this car. So I'm glad to see that the seats appear fine. And strangely enough, the seat belts are operating perfectly fine, so I am going to scan it and see if it actually needs the seat belts. But it's done the whole dashboard, so it's done curtain airbags, both steering wheel and dashboard airbag. I don't know if these have any airbag or not. There's a little compartment there. Let's have a look in that quickly. Nothing in it. That's a disappointment. Anyway, so yeah, again, I can't see any suspension damage. The damage is so high up, I can't see how it would have damaged the suspension. That looks a little bit off centre because the wing is pushed forward and up. Now this side will show what it should be like, more like that. And you can tell this car's a really nice car. And I did post a bit of a teaser on Instagram of all the parts. I've got all the front end for this car. I've got the curtain airbags for this car. All I need is a dashboard at the moment. So at first glance, it looks like we've actually saved a headlight and a wing, and I'm pretty sure these bumpers are made up of 3 pieces. This quarter here is one piece, the bottom piece is one, and then the other side is one, and then the grille holds them all together. So that's fine. This grille's fine. Parking sensor, washer jets, all these bits and pieces are worth a bit of money to claw back. But yeah, this side is absolutely gone. And I'm mostly concerned in terms of what damage has been done to the front of the engine, because it's all rammed up against it. And obviously with the front end parts, you don't get engine components from the front. So we'll lift this bonnet up. I'll just have to prop it up a sec. There we go. Something. That's it, there we go. You can just see the state of the carnage there now. This is your fuel filter housing, and that's been bent, pushed, damaged. There's a bit. See, it's going to be a disaster under there. I can tell you now, it's going to be a disaster. But everything is just rammed up against the engine. You got, this is your bonnet cable. Even I think, yeah, half the dipstick housing has snapped off. So yeah, and I can't tell at the minute if the engine is pushed back slightly on the left hand side. So, like I said, it's got a lot of potential to give us a lot of problems, this car, by the looks of it. It's like, what's that there? A bit, some wires broken for something. Looks like it's supposed to go in that plug. But the car's here now, so it's our problem, and we're going to have to put it right. So the best thing is going to be is to rip that front end off, but we're not doing that in this video. This is going to be just a walk around and trying to assess it and see if we've made the right right decision to buy this car. Yeah, so like I said, lovely 19-inch alloys, great tyres all around as well. They're not going to be cheap tyres, so there's plenty of tread on the tyres. And you can't really see much inside because all these curtain airbags are blocking all the daylight, but it's nice seats. I've always been an Audi guy, me. I've always been into my Audis, so this is a nice car to me. I like it. We have a look at the boot. I don't know if the indicators will flash when I do the boot. No, but like I said, powered boot. They've thrown the old arch trim in, but it's badly damaged. You know, we're not going to be able to use it. Got our spare wheel, and we've got all our tools and a jack and everything in there. That's all good. I'm pretty sure I spotted the locking wheel nut key on the inside. So that's all good, but I haven't managed to be able to find any paperwork, unfortunately. Where was it? Yeah, there it is. There's locking wheel nut key. So all in all, I think it's a really nice car. Like I said, good spec. It's got sat nav and everything. Parking sensors front and back. It's got a little bit of a mark on the bumper there, unfortunately. It's just taking the paint off, isn't it? And that's going to have to be touched up. And the phone. Have a quick look who this is. I'll come back in a sec. I do apologise. I had to phone that guy back at my paint man about the Jeep parts. So anyway, yes, we were just looking around it, weren't we? So yeah, it's got great tyres. And like I said, it's got these nice little slidey indicators on the back. And nice Z-ends on the front. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'll have to put lights on. Did it come on? There we go. Crikey, they're bright, aren't they? So yeah, I like it. Oh, that key out of there. Oil change and inspection due. So can we have a little nosy in here now and see if we can just get a few bits out the way? Oh. Well, we can't damage it any more than it already is, so I just want to have a look at this chassis leg. Oh my god. It's like a war zone in here. Now, I can obviously tell straight away the fixing points, the little flaps at the top and bottom. The top's obviously bent over. That's not a problem. They can be straightened out. But the leg itself looks, from what I can see right now, it looks like it's okay. It's just everything else around it, isn't it? And I'm eager to find out just how. Oh, there we go, a little bit of room. Just how bad it is in there. Well, I suppose the only thing left to do is to show that it runs. Now this door, I can't get in because it's messing up the door edge, and I think you've got to hold the clutch down. I mean, it'd start these. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to climb in the other side. 2 litre diesel this, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm not too sure right now if it's the 140 odd brake horse or the 180. I'm hoping it's the 180. And it is the Quattro. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it is the 180, but they do have lovely lights. New modern Audis, they do look, I do like them. So let's see if I can just climb in across here, across all these airbags. Oh, this seat belt's jammed. So that answers that question. There's very little chance that the passenger's going to have gone and the driver's hasn't. So you can usually tell when you search for airbag kits for specific cars. What comes with the airbag kit is generally what fires on these as like a package. And they do come with the seat belts, front seat belts, but not the rears, so I'm going to suggest the fronts blow and the rears don't, unless it's a rear impact. So another reason why I was interested in this, they are generally quite high mileage, these kind of cars, but this has only done 40, I think it is. So anyway, the battery's low, so I'm going to start it, but I'm not going to keep it running long, so it doesn't sound great. There we go. So it's started up. It seems to idle okay. Power steering's not too happy. We've got engine light, airbag light, no coolant, which we know. There we go, 40,282. And like I said, almost a full tank of diesel. So that's good. But like I said, I don't want to run it long, but as you can see, it runs. So that's oh, we've got drive select down there. Alright. That's like the biggest relief of all, basically, because for what I paid for this, if the engine was dead, I would be in serious trouble financially. But it runs, so, and it sounds okay. Now, I am expecting there to be some damage to the front of the engine in terms of plastic hoses or whatnot, but those things can be replaced. It's just going to be a case of getting it stripped back and seeing what we find, really. So yeah, what do you think, guys? Getting to this point now, I'm reasonably happy. Like I said, once that front end comes off, I'm not too sure if I still will be. But at the moment, I'm happy with it. And I think it's a nice car. I hope you guys enjoy the content that I bring to the channel with this one. So, suppose I might as well tell you how much it cost, should I? So yeah, 16 plate, 40,000 miles, 2 litre TDI Quattro, S-Line Plus. The winning bid was 5,500-ish, give or take a couple of pound. Might be 5,525. So out the door, it ended up, I think, it was pretty much £6,000. I think it might have been 6,080 quid, something like that. I did get this delivered, which I am starting to do more now. And the delivery was, what was it, 140. So if you add that, just call it 6,200 for this car to get here in my unit. Now that's with no parts. So now the front end that I've bought here is in colour. We've got the bonnet, both wings, all your rad pack, under tray, headlights, wing trims, airbox, bag full of all sorts in there, covers, bits and pieces, splash guards. Was not cheap, you know. All this lot was £2,700. Was it 2,750? I think it was 2,750. But it is a complete bumper. It's got everything in it. All your trims, all your clips, washers, parking sensors, everything. But yeah, £2,750 for that front end. And I have noticed the bonnet's got a tiny dent there, which I'm not happy about. But these are aluminium bonnets. The wings are over there. There they are. So I also then bought 2 curtain airbags. They were £110 each. So what's that got us up to? We've got 6.2 in the car. Excuse me. And then 8.9, 9,100. £9,100, and I still need to get a dashboard kit, which are about £1,000. So you can see how quick stuff mounts up on these more expensive cars. I think I might have jumped the gun a little bit on that front end. I probably might have been better trying to piece it together. But it was there, it was the only one. Well, there was a couple of the front ends and they were over £3,000, but it was the only one in colour, and it just makes the job so much easier. We're going to, like I said, have a headlight, a wing, some bumper pieces to sell. But it's looking like I'm going to be about 10 grand into this, as long as we don't find any surprises going forward. Which I don't think is too bad. Having a quick look around for this kind of year, model and age, mileage, clean ones are, do you know, 15, 16 grand. So, you know, if this was 12, you know, all said and done, I think it wouldn't be a bad kind of price. You know, like I said, I haven't done too much research, so. But it's a really well spec car. It's going to be a nice looking car when it's done. I just, fingers crossed, we don't come across too many problems. But there's definitely potential here, isn't there? That is for sure. So let's hope our luck hasn't run out, and it turns out to be looking a lot worse than it actually is. And I just hope that engine hasn't moved. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you like the new car that's come to the channel. Let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, there'll be another video soon where I'll rip it all apart and we'll actually start doing work on it. But for now, that's all you're going to get. So, thank you as always for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And I will see you on the next one, where hopefully we will get to the bottom of how serious the damage is on this. And fingers crossed, it's better than it looks. Alright, thanks for watching. Cheers.